Chicago is not broke. Funding the city we deserve. It's the title of a new book the League of Women Voters of Illinois will deliver tomorrow to Mayor Rahm Emanuel and all the city's aldermen. It's a collection of articles showing how we can save and generate revenue for Chicago. We are joined by the editor of the book, Tom Tresser. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So I think city residents especially look at the title of this book. We know top experts are trying to figure out the financial problems. We've been overspending for years. People are frustrated. The fees are going up. Their taxes are going up. And yet you look at this title and you say Chicago's not broke?
Not by a long shot. And just in the last few days, we've had more bonds being issued at very high rates. And about another $1 billion in taxes and fees are going to be rammed down our throats. So yes, you're right, the average citizen is going to be skeptical, but we're saying, look, we have to look at three pots of money. Money that's been stolen from us, money we should not have spent, nor continue to spend, money that's hidden from us, and money that we're not collecting, but we should be. We put it all together, it's billions.
Let's start with the first one, money stolen from us. We're talking about political corruption. It's endemic.
Not in Chicago, no.
Yeah, and that's the first pot of money.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yes. Our author there is Dick Simpson and Tom Gradell. They've been on this beat for about 30 years. We asked them to put a number on the cost of corruption, stories that you hear almost every day, unfortunately. Chicago, banner year for corruption, 2015. This is one of their reports. What's the number? $500 million annually. So let's not do it anymore.
Well, and sadly, that's not something we can do much about right now, all the money that was lost from corruption. But what about the hidden funds?
Well, there we go to my specialty, TIFs. Tax increment financing. I don't want to bore your viewers to death, but it's a big number.
Well, they were talking about funding CPS with some of the TIF funds.
Well, that's right, but it's property tax money that's going off the table into Mayor Emanuel's slush fund. And so we're saying, end that fund. There's about $1.3 billion in TIF money sitting in somewhere right this minute. So let's take that money back.
Right. And the third category is money that we're not collecting. One could be a financial transaction tax.
Yes, sir. So this is where we get into like civic imagination. Why aren't we even discussing these ideas right now at the budget season? First idea, a progressive income tax for the state of Illinois. That would benefit us greatly. That article is by the League of Women Voters, by the way. Second is the financial transaction tax. Hey, listen, you go into a store, you buy a can of pop, you pay a tax. But the millionaires and gamblers down on LaSalle Street pay no tax. Just put a little tax on there, billions of dollars right there. Third idea, maybe the craziest, a public bank for Chicago.
Yeah.
You would think that this is a really complicated book, but it's small, it's easy to read, it's certainly easy to understand. I know, Don Rose said this is required reading, or it should be for the city. Is it a call to action? And if so, what do you want residents to do to make a difference?
Join us at City Hall tomorrow morning at 8:30. We're going to deliver the book to the mayor and the aldermen. This is the League of Women Voters of the state of Illinois in Chicago. They've been around for about 90 years. They love civics. They're all about civics and discussion. So let's discuss these ideas. So the first thing we're asking for is a meeting, public meeting in every ward. Why not? It's our money. Yeah, it's our city. Let's talk about these ideas. Let's get them on the table. Second idea, a little more risky, a financial audit, a forensic audit on the entire city, every aspect of the city business.
It's hard not to read this book and just feel a good bit of outrage if you live in the city. What motivated you to do this?
Oh, I love the city. I love the city so much, and I think we can do much better than we're doing. I hate to see people go without. I hate bullies, and we have some bullies running things here. And mostly, I feel in order to the promise of America is for intelligent citizens to put their hands on the steering wheel of history and not get run over by the bus of history, if you will. So we want people to be informed, so to act intelligently.
And I think the key to that is having enough people involved, not just a small number of voices. How many do you expect tomorrow, and how many would you like to be there? Call to action.
How many people are watching the show? Come on, let's come to City Hall tomorrow as a start. But listen, people can go to wearenotbroke.org, buy the book. It's only $12, okay?
And it's eminently readable, very short.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well laid out.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's strangely entertaining, shall we say, okay? Buy the book, folks, and do meetings in your home, in your churches, in your schools, in your communities. Each one teach one.
Tom Tresser, thank you so much.
Can't complain unless you get involved, right? Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
If you want more information, you can visit wearenotbroke.org, and we'll certainly have a link on our website as well at wgntv.com/midday.